Hello, Sam from Sound on Sound magazine here at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California. And I'm with Derek from RME. How are you doing?
Good, Sam. How are you?
Yeah, getting pretty tired now, but we're going to power through.
That's right. And we do this all again at InfoComm.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Well, before you do that, I'm going to ask you to tell me about the 12-mic Dante.
Sure. Well, we're really excited to debut this here at the 2022 NAMM show. Essentially an identical product to the 12-mic. The 12-mic, for those of you who are familiar with it, had 128 channels of MADI to AVB and ADAT, including 12 mic inputs. The only difference between the 12-mic Dante and the 12-mic is that instead of AVB, this unit has Dante, and it can do 64 channels of Dante in and out to MADI and to ADAT, and obviously the mic preamps can be routed to any of those things as well.
Wow, so what sort of markets are you targeting with this?
Well, live sound, it's great for drummers, especially because you can drop it in a studio right next to the drum kit. And since it has a headphone output on the unit, the actual audio signal flow can be bidirectional, which means I can send a mix back to the mic pre and almost use it as a headphone system as well. Other thing about this, and this is true of the former product, because they'll both coexist in the market, is that it can be remote controlled. There's a web GUI for it, so I can put in the IP address, I can control the mic pre's, the gains, I can route audio and do it all from a computer. And there's an online software that you can download to control multiple units at the same time.
So if I had, say, a multi-room facility, I could have one or more of these in each room, and a central control room, and cover everything.
Yeah, and it does have 3 ADAT light pipe outputs on it too, so it will work with some legacy studio gear that doesn't have the Dante. So if you're using equipment that isn't Dante, but you have some of these other formats, it's a way to not only get a great microphone preamp, but also convert what you're doing into the Dante realm as well.
So a real sort of Swiss Army knife of a product.
Absolutely. And it's available. It's going to start shipping in July of 2022.
Wow, and what sort of specs are we doing on the mic preamps here?
This is our best specs. You don't need a pad. It's 75 dB of gain. So you can do line level, mic level, instrument level on the first 4 inputs. So that's all really true of both units. And the other thing that's important to note is that what RME did, RME is sort of known for FPGA technology for their drivers and some of the DSP on the audio interfaces. So RME actually licensed the software using Dante IP core from Audinate. And we're not using like the Brooklyn chips anymore. We're actually doing it similar to some other manufacturers via software on an FPGA. So that's another thing that's really unique about this Dante product.
So what's the actual benefit of that in terms of the end user?
From a manufacturing standpoint, the benefit is we no longer have to go buy chips. We're not a victim of a shortage of a particular chip from Audinate. We now got the code and we can put it in our FPGA. So we're not going to have a supply chain challenge like we did with some of our other products that use the Brooklyn chips.
So you're really kind of ensuring for the future here.
Exactly.
Awesome. So how much is this going to cost?
So it's going to, the MAP street price is going to be $39.99. However, there is an introductory price of $35.99 for the next 30 days. So customers that want to take advantage of that, resellers, they can take advantage of that and pre-order. And as I said, it'll start shipping in about a month.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Derek.
Thank you.